Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got a little grass. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. Turning it on! Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The Vols are rolling down the field. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds nothing downfield, flips it out to his running back. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And it's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Bishop. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Volunteers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming and batting it down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense fooled that time.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete. At midfield, he's got room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's the handoff. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. On the run, it's Hawkins. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Tight end now in motion. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Finds his tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. working that wide receiver screen. Good, solid tackle.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. There he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
His offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Volunteers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. On 3rd down, here's Hardy.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it. It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And it's a sack. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. At their own 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it to the right side. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw on him.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, it's Hawkins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got it.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his man. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for room, it's Bishop. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Gets it away, it's a laser, and maybe no chance for a return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Tie ball game as we play in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. On the move. Makes the grab and room to run. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous...
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. opening play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Creates a little room. Can't get him to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of... Clock didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is second and a mile and a half. On the move. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Here's a little room there. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the... It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it, and now all of a sudden this game has a completely different feel.
Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught along the right sideline.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keeps slinging it. Takes a hit as he fires. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And, oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Fires to the tight end. Snags it and he's open. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Looking for the 2-point try. Quarterback keeper. He will not get there. Stopped on the two-point conversion try, and they still trail by 1 here in the fourth.
Oklahoma State, 21, Tennessee.
Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. He goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.